Alright, with everything that's happened, I think now is the time for answers. So you two better give us everything you know about Fazbears, because at this rate, we're not taking any mercy.
Yep.
You know, being recently built and all that, I don't know everything about Fazbear, obviously, but I'm imagining that I know more than you guys. So, here's the deal, right? I was supposed to keep company secrets secret because, well, you know, the Fazbear wasn't, you know, too bad, but then, you know, they did try to torture me, so, you know, screw that. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
assuming you guys are saying this just because I'm the face of the brand and they talk to me more, huh?
Yeah,
I probably should have tortured you more.
that is a way to put that.
Yeah.
How much do you want to know?
Everything.
The whole thing.
Every single piece of goddamn information you have.
Okay, so I think I've said it before to you guys, but Fazbear is a lot more powerful than you guys than you guys know, and more powerful than they let on. A lot more powerful.
Dude, okay, we get it. How powerful of a corporation are we dealing with here? We talking about Cyberpunk or like,
A monopoly? Fazbear is trying to become a monopoly, basically.
They're buying out a lot of land and companies and all that other stuff very quickly. But yeah, they're forming a monopoly in most of.
So that they've been buying out. Yeah. It's some sort of new project.
In the U.S., but yeah, they're doing that.
It's why they asked me to go on tour so that way we can show them, like, hey, look at the animatronics.
okay.
We promise we'll get you all this technology, funding, and stuff like that. We have the power and influence.
Okay, if they're a monopoly, then why are they so focused in on Roxas or, you know, Eclipse?
Because the project that they're wanting to do, I know is expensive, and I mean expensive.
Project?
Yeah.
They're doing something very tight-knit. No idea what it is.
You don't know what it is, huh? But you have so much information.
Well, yeah, I got information, but it doesn't mean I know what the thing is. I know of its existence. I know it's somewhere in Fazbear HQ.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. If the thing's expensive and everything, what does Roxas have to do with, like, an eclipse?
Honey.
That's the part that... The thing is... How do I put this gently?
No. Spit it out.
Yeah, I think we're past the whole gentleness of this whole thing.
No, it's not that. It's just that it's gonna be very shocking. Okay. Look, what I know is that Roxas' existence is putting the funding in jeopardy. I think something about the merchandise. It's something that, to them, it might be super important and the key to, like, finishing their project. If the merchandise isn't doing well, then the project's gonna fall through.
But we already knew about the merchandise stuff, but why?
Unless you mean to tell me that Roxas's merchandising is like a big old percentage that is somehow destroying Fazbear's revenue, I'm be shocked. Is that the case?
Do you have any idea how much money merchandising gets a company?
Literally.
Like, it's not a joke. Guys, merchandising makes up like 80% of a company.
So with Roxas's new merch and everything that they're trying to do, it causes them to lose more money. Roxas is actually their more money maker, more than me actually. It's why their photos, the calendars, if you realize it, back then, remember how many like glam pics of Roxanne had to do in that era?
Yeah. Roxanne is their moneymaker a little bit. It's like The Simpsons, you know, like how Bart was like the big merchandise guy, but, you know, Homer was the main character or whatever.
That's not how The Simpsons was, but okay.
Okay, but going back into it, basically because Rox is not Roxanne and the merchandise brand, it's causing them to tank. And apparently our location is super popular. It's why Chico and I decided to do the whole tour. Or they wanted all of us to do the tour.
Man, how much is my merchandise selling for?
Don't tell her, sweetie. Don't tell her.
Please. I gotta know how popular I am.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Your glasses do better than your plushies.
Oh, wow.
You make up less than 6% of the merchandise, Monty.
Oh.
In last quarter, you actually got bumped down from the original 40 percentage. You're dethroned.
Dethroned?
Roxas, well, I should say, it's not Roxas, it's Roxanne, makes up, like, somewhere around their 60% of sales.
65.
Ooh.
And merchandise. If you do the math, by the way, that's a lot of money. And Roxas, as a person that exists, is really screwing that up.
Right.
So you would think the smarter play would be getting Roxas to take over the merchandise line since, you know, our location's different. But no, apparently that causes issues.
Yeah, that's huge issues. And
Wait, hold on a second. So because we have Roxas, that's been taking their numbers, and it turns out the quote-unquote Roxanne brand is actually the reason why Fazbear's has the money that it has?
to some extent, not all of it. I mean, Freddy did get off the ground, of course, but you know.
Yeah. I'm still the face of it, so I still have, like, you know, a lot of power and influence. But when it comes down to, like, popularity, as in, like...
Our Roxas cannot be that popular.
It's popular with the kids. It doesn't matter.
Actually, Roxas is, because we're the only location with a Roxas. It's seen as, like, a unique item, so people travel.
I'm going to actually kill Roxas.
No, it would be great if he did it.
I know, sweetheart.
Monty, look, we
Jesus.
didn't know, and on top of that, it can't be that bad. I mean, seriously. I mean, look at me and Sunny. Our merchandise is usually shared.
Sales for Roxanne have dropped down by 40%.
Ooh.
And more people are in demand for Roxas.
Well, then why don't they just switch over to Roxas? You know, it would be great.
I think it's now about sending a message at this point. I mean, guys, you broke out of their place like twice now. So I don't think they're going to be going easy on us anymore.
Yeah.
They have a point. I mean, after the whole thing with Chico, they kind of up security. I'm assuming so.
You know, we didn't need to go that second time to get Eleanor, but...
We all knew the risk, and we all heard Freddy's plan. No one thought of anything better, and we all decided and voted upon it. Everyone knew the risk, and you knew that too.
Yeah, what?
So I did too.
So that's what's happening there. Roxas really jeopardized them, and now it's probably about just sending a message.
Yeah. Because now other locations want to do their own thing and start to
The
become more independent.
Message!
Like Freddy's saying, other locations will do their own thing, like, you know, male Freddy. Like, I love you, sweetheart, but I cannot see you as a guy.
No, I totally get that, but apparently it's because of how we are
Don't tell
with
them.
our independence.
What?
No.
Oh, come on, you've talked to me about the whole portal thing. It's about the male Freddys on the other universes, right?
I'm never gonna get used to that damn phrase. Universes, dimensions, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, and unfortunately, ever since they told me, I went through the whole, you know, identity crisis, since apparently male Freddy does a lot better than female. Some people feel insulted, something like that. It's a whole bit. It's a whole
So-
bit of baloney.
Eleanor,
Uh-huh.
can I ask, how much did they get out of you?
They didn't get much out of me. I mean, they tried plugging my head into a computer to see what I knew, but again, a lot of the stuff usually gets deleted after a time, so they know about the house.
This house?
Yeah.
This exact house.
What?
Oh god.
Guys, we're fine on merit. We're fine. We're on waters. They're not gonna like do anything. I hope.
Yeah, you know what? I'll get an alert if something happens. You're right.
I just don't hope they don't call the Pinkertons.
From Red Dead.
Okay, first off, that's an actual company, Monty. That's like an actual company.
What?
The Pinkertons are an actual investigation agency, Monty. That's not a joke.
You learn something new every day.
Anyways, so the good news is that from what I remember hearing, you usually get stuck in the security room, so they have to comb through all of the footage that usually you're not in there, and what happens when we go in there. So that's
And I've been making sure to delete a lot of stuff. So there's that.
What about you, Eclipse? You got any questions you want to ask?
No. No, I don't.
I'm sorry.
Don't even say anything.
Okay.
We've been through a lot. We haven't had time to process everything to the extent that we could. And I'll be so for real. I want Fazbear's gone.
What I'm trying to figure out is what their little project is.
No idea.
It's been kept secret. I don't remember when it started. I just remember, like, once they told me, that's why they wanted us to get funding. But something tells me that project is really prized.
Moonie, can't you and I try and figure out what the project is? I'm sure combined together we can probably find it.
We could, but it's finding out what it is. And the thing is, though, we're gonna need someone who has more recent Fazbear knowledge for that.
I literally can't help you. I'm not in there anymore.
I don't want you to help. If anything, Freddy would be the help.
I'd like to help more.
Oh,
I don't know how to.
We can think of something.
What about, okay, regardless of whatever actually happened in there, whatever the hell it is, can you guys help us just get rid of Fazbear?
You can't just get rid of something like that. It is a enterprise.
it's kind of like a whole Star Wars situation with the Empire.
We're not talking about blowing up Fazbear, are we?
Well,
I mean, maybe we are
I
at this
mean-
point.
Why not?
Sounds like a...
I'll think about it. Food for thought for later, but regardless, they have to have some type of weak spot. I mean, an Achilles heel. The project, it sounds like it's the best bet with how much money it's being put into it.
It might be better if we find some of their dirt.
Dirt?
Okay, do you think a company that big who grew that fast doesn't have any dirt on them?
Wait, so blackmailing them?
Blackmailing? No, I'm literally talking just find the dirt we put out to the public. Let the US government get them, baby. Yeah.
Actually, that sounds like a better plan.
What kind of dirt could they possibly have?
They have armed military guards guarding their places at all times. They gotta have something in there. Probably not. But also, I don't know. Because I'm not a weapons expert.
I still want to blow up their headquarters. Anything.
We will probably die doing that.
We have two options. Either we blow them up or we find their dirt and put it out to the public.
And especially we put out what, like, the public favorite character, you know? I mean, you heard how much merchandise gets sold on Roxas. What happens if we let the public also know about that? How Fazbear is trying to silence and change secretly. With how big Roxas' fan page and how much Sundroid built on that, do you have any idea how many views and numbers that a website has alone without Eclipse?
Sundroid did a really good job at building up that fan page.
And I have a feeling we can rally, especially with what happened last time.
Okay. Figure it out then. Anything you guys can tell us about that project? At all? A name, or just...
I'm sorry. All I know about is its existence. I never got a name.
I don't really want many people to know it, only higher-ups. Only because the one guy slipped out on my end, or else I would have known it at all.
Okay, but that means that people crack, so I can try my best, Eclipse can try the best, so Freddy, you and I and Eclipse have to collaborate on that.
You guys leave us for a sec? Then you gotta talk.
Okay, still new. Got it. I'll just step out. Okay. You wanna go get some coffee, Freddy?
Do you guys even have coffee here?
Yeah, downstairs in the kitchen.
Thank God I could use a coffee.
Yeah, I need something.
I got it. Don't worry. Okay.
I want to nuke their whole base.
We can't do that.
Why?
One, I don't think every single employee at Fazbear's knows about what the crap they're doing.
Don't care.
I kinda do.
I don't think that's exactly a good idea, Eclipsey.
What happens if someone there, I don't want to accidentally, how someone's, only source of income type of thing. That's somebody's family.
Well, we're killing their income if we just expose all the crap that Fazbear's done anyways.
Not what I mean. I mean the provider. I don't want to kill the provider. If Fazbear goes down, people are gonna be like, oh, There's some innocent people, you know? There's too many innocent lives at stake, and I'd rather not blow up a building unless it's a building that so happened to have a lot of people that just, you know, shot sunshine. What was this thing? Going back to the plan. We have options.
What's Roxas doing?
He's yeah, he's just kind of hanging alone in the room right now.
Yeah.
He just wants some time to himself, probably to decompress and process what's going on, what happened, you know.
You still mad at,
Of course
dumb
I'm
question,
still mad.
right? Yeah.
Are you f***ing kidding me? Of course I am.
Yeah. Alright.
So...
Look, we have a plan. How about we just relax for a few days?
Do we even have a few days?
Yeah.
I don't think they have access to maritime waters.
It's gonna take them a bit to even get, like, licensing and stuff like that to get over here.
It's Fazbear, you think they don't have licensing?
No, they're gonna take a while anyways.
Do we have guns?
I got some defenses.
Keep those things up, then.
Like I said, they can't get out near us unless without me knowing.
I'm not gonna take a few days, I'm gonna start looking into that goddamn project.
Okay, you do you, Eclipse, but I think we could all use a little break.
I'm not taking a f***ing break.
Alright, just said you do you.
Yeah, I don't really know how to help, but you got it, Clipsy.
Come on, Sweet Pea. You need a man to get back to.
Yep, I do. Okay, see ya, bye.
Ciao.
I'll stay back. Come on, let's get started on something, but we should probably rest up as much as we can. We need our strength if we're gonna plan to do this well.